Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat, youtube.com. In the last 2 days or so, the Indiana Pacers decided not to renew the contract of their head coach, Frank Vogel. It was actually on Wednesday, and they claimed that it was time for a new voice in control of the team. A new voice. And the story goes, from what I've been hearing on all the basketball websites, there's that Frank Vogel was speaking to Larry Bird for like half an hour over the phone, trying to convince Larry Bird not to make this decision. His family loves Indiana. He loves Indiana, but it was not to be. Frank Vogel, wow. Meanwhile, now that Frank Vogel is on the market, where's Phil Jackson? Still on vacation for the Knicks? That's another story for another day. The saddest part in all of this is that good coaches get fired over inability of ownership giving them quality players most of the time. Does Indiana have quality players? Debatable. A coach could only do so much. It's ultimately on the talent to perform, but obviously not going to get rid of the whole talent, are you? I'm sure that Bird there is pulling the strings, and I'm sure he also thinks that Vogel is a heck of a coach. I think this year Bird and company wanted a new style, and players from before, they were getting older or just not producing to get to a championship level. Hence why Larry Bird said it was time for a new voice. So it was basically time for a change in Larry Bird's mind. But players that can play, and yes, defense is great, but if you're consistently on the bottom half in scoring every year, or at least the last 4 or 5 years, then you're not going to win the title. And now it's up to Bird and company to choose the play, and it's up to the coach to deliver, or they find the coach that will. Vogel is a great coach, and if a team wants to make the playoffs and ruffle some feathers, then he's their coach. New York Knicks, where are you? Phil Jackson, where are you? I'm sure every NBA coach, maybe in the back of their head, knows that their tenure in any NBA job is typically going to be short-lived. Should you feel bad for Frank Vogel? To a point, but he's also banked close to $10 million in the last 5 years, and will more than likely have another job in the NBA in short order. Let's not forget, with this day and age, the NBA player and all athletes seem to be a sense of entitlement. I hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking very, very soon.